Everybody wants to hit the ball further. Everybody wants to be a better ball striker. So today we are going to concentrate on a very simple move that a lot of the best players on tour have. You'll see Rory do it, Justin Thomas, a little bit older, Ernie Els. A lot of good players do this nowadays. I've done videos in the past on what people do with this move, how they do it kind of incorrectly. So I'll put a little post or a card up in the top for that. But today we're going to talk about how to do it correctly and how it kind of transfers. You'll see it starting to transfer from other sports at the same time. So if you're brand new to our channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button. You'll see our future videos. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the video today. So starting off, how does this transfer from other sports? The biggest thing is if we're going to look at is how does it transfer from baseball. So if you look at a baseball player today, if you were back when I really liked like Larry Walker and Todd Helton, as you can tell, I was a Rockies fan. Right, they had the big leg kick in their baseball swings. You'll see a lot of more players today when they swing. It is more of a kind of a stride into it. They kind of stride into the golf ball. So today we're going to kind of take that idea and that move and we're going to put it into the golf swing. So the move that we see, like especially Rory do and Justin Thomas do, is their left foot, I guess you want to say, kind of lifts up in the golf swing. Okay, if you watch them, it doesn't do something kind of old Bobby Jones stuff like that because they couldn't turn because of all the clothing they were wearing. But it's almost kind of like a little rock move. So we are concentrating on the left foot. So the first thing that we need to think about, all right, is when you swing the club back, if you're really narrow and you lift that foot up, it's not really a powerful move for you. You need to feel like everything kind of gets wide. And so the first thing, this helps your backswing get longer. Okay, so if I take it to the top and I keep that foot really planted, I have to really try to twist and turn super hard to create as much rotation as I want to see to hit the ball farther. And so very simply, you're going to let the foot kind of left heel kind of lift up a little bit. Okay, so you let that lift up a little bit and just feel like that left rib cage rips across your body. And you're going to notice that the backswing automatically gets longer and more freer, which is super great. I mean, everybody wants a bigger backswing. Everybody wants to hit the ball farther. Okay? And so if you look at it from down the line, as we take it back, it comes up a little bit. Now, if you notice, my head didn't go up and down, didn't go left and right, didn't do a whole lot of stuff. Right? My shoulder turn just became greater because my hips were able to release just a little bit more with that move. Okay? If we look at the longest guy, or like long drive players, all right, like long drive contest players, you're going to see them actually kind of go up and then go down into it. So it's kind of that feeling, just smaller so we can control it a little bit more. So you're going to work on taking that club all the way back, feeling like you have a lot of room, and just letting that heel just lift up just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Okay. The other thing that really works very well with this, all right, is it helps with your timing. So you're to the top, and the first move is to push it back down. All right? Push it back down. Now, if you push it to your heel, you're going to feel that foot kind of slide out of the way. But if you get to the top and you push it down right, you're going to notice that you're able to plant a whole lot better, and you're going to be able to use the ground a little bit more to create more speed. Okay? So that's a super simple thing that you can do is let it come up, first move come down, and then you come into it. And that's one of the simplest ways for you to create more power and be a little bit better ball striker. You just got to make sure that you don't do it to an extent that makes your game struggle, or if you struggle with balance, things like that. If you're still watching this video, I'm just going to show you two shots, one from face on and one from down the line, just so you can kind of see what my front foot's been doing. I started doing this probably about a month and a half ago because I wanted a bigger shoulder turn. I needed to create more speed. And automatically when I practice this and I get some of the timing down, my speed increases. It goes to basically tour speed, which I want to get to. I was starting to get a little bit short and a little bit slower, and I don't want that. I want to hit it farther. So you take your setup. I just kind of practice what it feels like to the top because I want to make sure that I'm stretching and getting it all the way to the top. And then my first move is I just make sure it plants down and I go from there. All right, and then I was working on, I wanted my hands to be a little bit longer also on top, all right, and a little bit deeper and a little bit higher because I was getting a little bit flat, which was causing me to get stuck and hit hooks. So doing this move and getting it to the top showed me that I come down much more on plane than when I just keep my foot flat on the ground.